Welcome to Tarot by Arwen's review of the Cat's Eye Tarot. Isn't that a gorgeous back? Only problem with that back is it's not reversible. Hi everybody, I'm Arwen, and today I want to talk to you about the Cat's Eye Tarot. This tarot is done by a veterinarian up in Portland, Maine named Deb Givens, and Deborah is, or Dr. Given, excuse me, it's Given, no S on the end, I keep messing that up. But she's a cat-only doctor, from what I understand. And it shows. Her artwork is very nice. It's, I was really impressed with it. And what I love is that she uses cats in all of the tarot cards. A couple of them don't show any cat at all. Maybe one I can think of offhand, the Three of Swords. But most of them, if there's a human, you only see a hand reaching in. Or maybe a lap, but you don't see the whole human. I think humans figure in about 2 or 3 of these. I did a written review of this deck, but I wanted to do a visual as well so that you can actually see these cards and see what they look like. So we're going to start with some of the major arcana. This is the Fool, and I'm going to bring it down so you can see. So they've got the far-reaching, you know, take a chance. And look at this little Fool. Reaching for the butterfly. I'm sorry about my hand shaking, y'all. I have a tripod there. But see, isn't that a great card? It's a wonderful Fool standing on the balcony, standing on the familiar, and fixing to leap out. So, great card there. The next will be the ever mysterious, the High Priestess. And we have a beautiful white cat with the curtains. You've got the dark and the light. A very Rider-Waite deck. And look, way back here, you see those? Those steps that lead down to the water? And she's looking back at you. So you know that she's not going to take this trip for you. You're going to have to take the trip yourself if you want to learn the mysteries that she already knows. So this is an Oriental short hair. No. Maybe? I don't know what the breed is. We won't worry about that, will we? And then, one of the great cards, and I like to look at certain cards in a deck, and particularly in the major arcana. I want to see certain things. It tends to be the High Priestess, the Fool, the Star. This is another one that I really like to see. And it is Strength. Teeny tiny kitten. Great big hairy dog nose. So that's strength, right? That's a great interpretation of strength. This kitten is not afraid. This kitten is very patient, very calm, not scared of this great big beast, but understands that that beast is tameable, is gentle. Don't know what breed of dog that is, but I would hazard a guess that it's like an otter hound based on the size. And I really like her interpretation again of strength, being this tiny cat, this tiny kitten even, with this great big dog coming in at it. Now, one of the scary cards of the deck, the Tower. And this is, I really like her, well, I'm going to just be repetitive. And there you can see DMG, she does mark her cards. But look at this cat. This cat's falling from a balcony. Oh my God, there's a storm, there's lightning striking. But look at the cat. It's in mid-twist. Cats land on their feet if it's a high enough drop. Don't go throwing your cat off the first floor window and hoping it'll land on its feet. Don't throw your cat out a window. Just a good rule of thumb. But this cat, now pay attention to the color of the cat. This calico cat. And but see the way he's twisting, he's going to land on his feet. And that's a good reminder about the Tower, that no matter what happens, let me get my little shawl up, no matter what happens, you can twist and land on your feet. Good thing to remember. Now, keeping in mind that calico, we move to the card right after the Tower. This is card 17, the Star. It's a calico. It's not the same calico. And yes, I stared at both cats until I could know that. But look at this. You see where the star is in here? It's reflected in the pool. Little waterfall in the front. So lots of common elements. Cat's got 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on dry land. lots of hope, lots of brilliance. This cat is reaching for the star, and so I think that's a very good interpretation of the star being brilliance and hope. Last of the major arcana that I'm going to share with you is the last one. We started with the Fool, we end with the World, and look. Here our kitty is, and we've got the 4 elements. We've got the fish, we've got the mouse, up here we've got the bird, the snake. All of these things represent the 4 corners, right? And there's still a hint of the Fool here in the World, because this cat is also reaching for something. Here the cat is reaching for a full apple, and the universe is there, symbolizing the world. You've got the moon and the stars. This is just a wonderful, wonderful world. And I like that this cat goes back to our Fool. If you hold them side by side, and you hold them still, Arwen, you can see a lot of similarity there, right? This cat is on the physical world, the Fool. This cat's in the spiritual, more universe world. So there's a nice connection there between the world and the Fool. And this is a young cat. This is excuse me, I'm shaping the wrong cards. Can you tell? La, 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 la. This is the young cat, the Fool, and this is the mature cat on the world. So some nice things there. Now let's look at the court cards, shall we? And I've pulled 1 court from each suit. We'll start with swords and move through, because I do them east, west, south, east, south, west, north. This is why Arwen always gets lost, y'all. So we're going to start out with wands. And here we start with the wonderful King of Wands. And each suit features a specific type of cat. So here are the orange tabbies of the wands. And that goes with the idea of fire. Okay, the color. Our King of Wands, he's mentally relaxed. He's aware of what's happening. He's not worried about things. He's the king of his domain. He's at ease mentally. So he doesn't have to be watchful and wary. And then we move to the swords. And the swords are all Siamese. And here's our lovely Queen. And Queen is actually what a female cat is called. So, and just the whole why I grew up with Siamese. I've had Siamese in my life one way or another most of my life. Just in the past 5-6 years, I haven't had a Siamese. Universe said does not need, I need a Siamese. Thanks, I've got 2. But our Queen of Swords, the air, I just did them out of order. Do you see that? This is why I can't go anywhere. I have no sense of direction. Fire, the wands were south. So I did them in order of King, Queen, Page, Pentacle, or Knight, Page, blah, blah, blah. Aren't you lucky I don't edit these things? But here's our lovely Queen. And half the people have already hung up now. Here's our Knight, and it is the Knight of Pentacles. And I love him. Look at him. Look at his ears. Look at his expression. He is going for it. He is moving. He is on it. Perfect Knight. Perfect capture of that movement we get. And here's our page, our little Page of Cups. And he's so sweet. He's a little black and white kitten. He's just waiting for love. He's nothing but love. That's all he's about. And that's what the Page of Cups is. He's a love letter. And this kitten is a love letter embodied. Now let's look at some of the minor cards. Now, this deck made me cry. And I mean like sob like a baby cry. So I may cry. I'm warning you. Each suit will start with the ace, and I'll show you 2 of each suit. Ace of Swords. Reaching, grabbing, getting something, right? And it's the air. So we got the intellect here. The bird is not as in danger as the feather is in danger here. Sneaky bastard card, the 7 of Swords. Check it. See what that cat's doing? Oh yeah. Bad kitty. That cat is not happy. He's deceitful. He's doing things he shouldn't do. Perfect 7 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Heartbreaker card. The Hoarder. Look at that. The cat. Look at the cat in there. She's got kittens. There's an unneutered tomcat going right outside the litter box. There's cats there. There's cats there. There are cats everywhere, and it's unclean and unsafe. Do you see the bottles back up here? Okay, this is just an unsafe place for these cats to be. And I really like, because it's ammonia back on the counter in case you couldn't see it with me shaking it. But the Hoarder is a really interesting Ten of Swords, because Ten of Swords is generally the victim, the person who's overwhelmed and put upon and taken down. But this is somebody who's done it to themselves, right? Now, I know that it's a mental thing, surely, but it still happened to themselves. I know, quit calling you Shirley. Here is the Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands, reaching, in this case, not for a feather, but for something a little dangerous, a little snake there. Poking. I like the beginning energy that she's captured in her aces. Here's a Three of Wands, the Anticipation card. Now, this is a great card, because look at this. This kitten is going off the edge. He's going for it. He's going out to where the plants are and where there's more stuff to go. So she's really, again, captured that get out there mode. Seven of Wands. This is the card of defending yourself, of always being on the defensive. What do you think? Look at that nose that he's fixed to swat. Looks like a big Rottweiler nose. That cat is not happy on any level. Look at that face. And that paw, claws out. Great Seven of Swords. Because you really get that defense mode, you get that protection, protecting yourself, protecting your ground, standing your ground. Cups. Ace of Cups. Again, the paw reaching, like I said, very traditional Rider-Waite stuff. Reaching for the beta, reaching for the beautiful Siamese fighting fish. But this is cups, and you see that full glass. So, the Two of Cups. I love this card. Look at that. If you're not a cat lover, you're going, yeah, whatever, Arwen. But if you are a cat lover, look at that she's captured. The expressions on those cats' faces, and the way their tails join. That's love. That's definitely a Two of Cups. Eight of Cups is a little hard. You see the kitty? She's moving away. She's been emotionally replaced, so she has to move on and go find something else. And the shadow, I love the shadow here. It's about leaving shadow self. It's about leaving behind old emotional connections so you can move out and move on to better things. To our last suit, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, the paw reaching. Whoops, mousy. You need to move. So we've definitely got the mouse at gone here. Three of Pentacles. This is a community card. This is about working with others. And look at these cats back here in the back. So you see the mama cat, the tomcat, and somebody's bringing in a mouse. Oh, mouse didn't make it. To help out with this community. So this is, again, about the communal feeling of the Three of Pentacles and the committee work. Everybody needs to pitch in to get somewhere. And then the last card that I'm going to show you is the Six of Pentacles. Love this little card. And brown tabbies are the pentacles, in case you didn't catch that, and black and white to the cups. Look, there's an example of the only way you see humans. They're waiting for the milk. This is generosity. This is things coming to them. This deck is published by U.S. Games. It is a 2011 deck. It's a deck I actually highly recommend. I just got finished doing a couple of client readings with this deck, and very targeted, very on tap for what my clients were asking. So if you're looking for a deck that's cutesy, this deck really doesn't hit me as cutesy. It hits me as a working deck, a deck that I would be very happy to take out and read at a fair, read here in my office, and really work with. So I actually give this one a big thumbs up on all levels in terms of it's readable. It's got images that work for me. It doesn't shy away from the hard stuff. I mean, that Ten of Swords is heartbreaking. I didn't show you the Three of Swords. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Of course I can. Now, this is one card that made me cry when I read about it. Let me show you what it shows you. That's snow at a beach house. So we're on the main beach, right? And what you see here is food that's gone, empty bowls, but the cat keeps coming back. That's because the cat's heart's been broken. The cat thought that the people who fed the cat during the summer would be there, and they weren't. They abandoned the cat. Does that not just break your heart? So, like I said, Dr. Given does not shy away from the hard-hitting stuff. So, use this deck if you want something that's going to really be poignant and pointed. Now, I'm Stephanie Arwen Lynch. My website is tarotbyarwen.com. And I invite you to come by. I invite you to friend me on Facebook. That's Tarot by Arwen 1, the number 1. And you can also even subscribe to my blog by Kindle if you like. So you can find me there by, Tarot by Arwen. Kind of redundant. Maybe I should try something else like Arwen by Tarot. Nah. Seek joy, y'all. Bye-bye.